I saw a post too not too long ago. It's like, stop being afraid to be a beginner. You just got to go out and do it. Honestly, you know what I mean?
That's an important point you brought up, was not being afraid to be a beginner, because that's the thing that we're doing the most, right? And so we're doing things that we've never done before. We've never grown up seeing any of this kind of stuff. Like I can't recall one person, at least even of our race, like on our island doing. I'm using that as fuel to be like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong. Like, don't fucking. But she was right. But what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Nesian podcast. The Baldy Boys are back for another episode, and this is episode 41 for you. And this is the Pacific Islanders podcast, where we tell our stories and our lessons of our journey to help you on yours. Today is a special day. We have someone for the first time ever coming back for the third time. So, as most people know that follow us like pretty closely, we just participated in. Oh shoot! We just participated in an Ironman 70.3 in Richland, Washington, and there was two of us that were signed up and started the race, but only one of us finished. And that man is here. He is an Ironman, and we're gonna talk about the stories and everything that we learned along that that journey. And we're gonna tell the details of the stuff that happened. I think it's gonna be some cool ass stories that we were gonna are happy to share. Not that we can talk about it without fucking crying, because it was
hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We'll see. But just some grown ass men crying as we talk about what happened that day, and just all the days leading into it. But we got Pao is back for his third time. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Thank you guys for having me. Honestly,
thank you for coming back. Bro.
Yes, sir. Always glad to be back, and just hang out with the boys.
Getting it.
Yes, sir.
Get it.
So how do we start this off? What are we going to talk about?
First, I want to know what you thought about the video. I think.
Mark. That's a good point.
This is Mark's best video he's put together, no doubt.
Slowly getting better.
Yeah, and that's just another part of it, right? We always talk about just slowly getting better, stacking up and everything. But what do you think about the video?
Dude, video, as soon as I watched it, 100% chills. I was like, dude, what an amazing video, honestly. The feeling that I felt that day, pretty much, I felt the same after watching that video.
Yeah.
And I hit you up. I was like, dude, thank you guys very much for making that video like the way it went.
Yeah.
And I asked for your number right away. I was like, dude,
I got the messages. Yep.
Yeah. It made me kind of tear up that day when I watched it, and to be honest, I watched it like 4 times.
Like so 4 of the 1,000 views.
Yeah. Back to back to back to back, because I was like, dude, there's no way I would have ever saw myself participate in something like that, and to actually finish it.
Yeah.
And the way the video was made and how you told the story, everything was nothing but just amazing. 100% amazing.
Yeah. That was our biggest thing for that, especially because of initially we already said we want to just tell the story of the weekend, what we did, right? But then, and this was before everything happened, right? And then once the whole deal happened, especially with me and all that, the story just got even better. So we wanted to make sure that we portrayed that, and we were able to tell people that story, and then what you were able to accomplish that day. So most of our videos, it's fucking just me running or me doing something. But then today, that one, we wanted to make sure that the story transitioned from, and it wasn't about the failure that I went through. I wanted to transition from that straight up and go right into what you accomplished, because that shit is a big deal, And we look back into like all our people back home, like we didn't grow up seeing people do this kind of shit, bro. And that's why it's like I want to share it, and I want people to see it. That's why I'm not afraid of showing the failures and stuff like that, because if we're not even failing to try, we're not learning any lessons to keep going and pass on to any of our kids or anybody that's the younger people that are trying to do this shit. But your first race was just, bro, a year before what just happened, right? So September last year, you did a Spartan race. If I told you when we showed up to that Spartan race, I said, oh, bro, after we're done with this, a year from now, you're going to be an Ironman. What would you say, bro?
No.
Would you believe that that's what would happen?
After starting the Spartan race and how I felt after accomplishing that, maybe, but I would have doubt. I would doubt myself a lot. Like I wouldn't see that I would ever be an Ironman.
Like because just coming out of it, right? Because you were already like before the Spartan race, you were already lifting. You weren't even in the running yet. No, you weren't even in the running.
Not even deep.
Yeah, so it wasn't until after the Spartan race, right, when you started running, because we just felt the fucking pains of not running much before that, and then you were starting to train. You said you were going to do the half marathon in Seattle, so that's when you started really hitting running. But I just thought that I think that it's just crazy, like what one race can do, and then only in a year, you just go from a fucking Spartan beast, right? 13-mile fucking Spartan race to a half marathon. Then you did the 32-miler you did 32 miles with me, and then you did a full marathon, and then you did a half Ironman. Like, people underestimate what they can accomplish in a year, bro. Like, that's a lot of shit that you did. And that was the beginning of your journey, really, right? So it's like crazy if people just, put their head down and just get to it. Like, just get to it. Just fucking, if you want to do something, like, especially just that first one, just knock out that first one, see what happens. If you like it, damn, you don't know how deep you can get into this shit. So I think that's fucking pretty fucking dope, bro. Like, I think that's one of the things that is so important to me, that you just keep rolling, because it's like a snowball effect, right? You just keep getting bigger and better, as you get deeper into it.
100%, man. And I saw a post too not too long ago. It's like, stop being afraid to be a beginner. You just got to go out and do it, honestly. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's what it was. We started from there. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the Spartan race with you. You're like, dude, let's just do it. Yeah. And then it just, the way I felt after that, all right, half marathon, let's try it. It's just because I felt like before I got myself into all of these, I mean, I felt like I was kind of used softball, softball was just a game that we all enjoyed. And I just felt like it wasn't as challenging. So I wanted to get myself into something that honestly a lot of people don't know me. You know what I mean? Because if we go into the softball world, it's like, oh, pow. So, it's like, oh, yeah, let's not hit to him or not pitch to him, stuff like that. So I was like, I wanted to put myself in something a lot more where it's me by myself, and it's
way more uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. 100% uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's why, I mean, we're stacking this whole,
this
whole races, honestly.
Yeah. And I think that's an important, point you brought up, was not being afraid to be a beginner, because that's the thing that we're doing the most, right? So we're doing things that we've never done before. We've never grown up seeing any of this kind of stuff. Like, I can't recall one person, at least even of our race, on our island.
Yeah, but if we did see someone that was doing it, it's a different race. It was never.
On the island.
It might be somebody in our race, but we don't know. We might not know who that person is, but it's usually someone not from Saipan.
So it's like just that point of just being okay with being a beginner, like being okay with understanding you're not gonna be very good when you start.
Exactly.
Like, and even us, we're still not even that good. We just do it, like, and then we get better. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not elite runners. We're probably never gonna be that fucking great, but we're still gonna do the shit anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things where we want to put that out there, where there's always going to be a start. Just be okay with fucking not being good with it. And then, but as long as you keep stacking your days, you're going to get better. There's no doubt about it that you will get better at it, whatever you're doing.
And that's why you always use that,
that's always say it.
Keep stacking.
Yeah.
Because you keep stacking, you're just going to, when your whole workout and just everything changes.
Yeah.
Like, I feel faster. I feel stronger. Stuff like that.
You definitely feel the compounding effect. Like, when you lift and you run, and the more you do it, the more, okay, I just start feeling stronger. Okay, I just start feeling fucking, faster, or this long run feels way more comfortable, just stuff like that. But that going into Ironman, like, we're going to get back into that, because that's the whole fucking thing, right? Ironman was brand fucking new to us. Like we could run, or of course we can run. Even biking wasn't like a crazy. Oh, well, I'm not even gonna act like that. That wasn't crazy because we got to talk about the shit that happened when we first started. Because
biking was crazy.
It was crazy, especially in the beginning, bro. But
it was crazy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks again for tuning in to another episode. If you enjoyed the Nesian Build podcast and you want to help us spread the word, it'd help us out a lot if you leave us a review, a rating, a like, a subscribe, even a share on any platform that you're listening on. Again, we really appreciate your time. Let's get back to the episode.
We were so fucking new to that stuff. Everything was new to us. And that's what I think people really should understand is that we went from basically zero, like not knowing a fucking thing, to you just go through that process and figure shit out, and just being okay with that, because that's what I think most people are afraid, like, oh, there's too much to do. And you're thinking so long, down the road of what you'll end up at and what you're going to have to do, that you're not thinking of what you can accomplish day by day. Right. Yeah. And when let's talk about the struggle. Well, first off, I want to go back to, so like I signed up in December, right? Of last year. I don't know. I was down in Oregon. I was just like I was at Rose and Jules' place and I was on the couch. I'm like, dude, I'm going to sign up for this because I know if I sign up for it, I'm going to start working for it.
And you mentioned it when you mentioned like, dude, I'm going to do an Ironman. So, all right, I'm going to do it with you.
Yeah.
But it took a little bit for me because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get myself into, that, like, that's a different,
it's a different world,
beast, honestly.
Yeah.
Like nothing compared to, Spartan Racer, all of that we did before. Because this is way bigger, dude. It's like, time, and we don't know what to expect out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it took me a while to actually sign up because even you and Ching are like, what? You haven't signed up? I was like, damn, these guys are waiting for me to sign up. But I was like, you know what? It started with me, with the Spartan race. It started with me and you and Jewel. But I was like, dude, I feel like AJ, he's like my battle buddy. You know what I mean? Use that term. He's my battle buddy. We go out, we train together. We fucking, we go through pains or whatever. I feel good about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to sign up. Let's do it. Just go.
Well, he fucking, once he signed up, because I sent them all the screenshots. I was like, well, it's going down. What's going to happen? So, but we're still, we still had my birthday run that we had to hit, right? Like he already said he was going to do that with me. And then we still had to train for the marathon. So we didn't even start training really for the Ironman until after that marathon. Yeah. And I was trying to hit my sub 4. You were running your first one. So we're just trying to get that done first. And then we'd get into the Ironman stuff, right? So we finally like knocked the marathon out, bro. And then it's like, fuck, bro. All right, this is the one right here that's going to test us. Like we already know. And what do we have to do? We have to go sign up for gym memberships with swimming pools and that's the one thing we were worried about the most. The swimming, like already from the beginning.
100%.
We went in. Bro, I was swimming already, right? So like I started swimming. I started going to the pool. I have all these like, I started, and that's another thing. Like you're trying to figure out your schedule and how you're going to make all this,
everything fit.
Yeah, everything fit. You got a fucking job. You got kids. You got, we have this and
to make sure there's dinner cooked.
All there's so much stuff. So it's like, you're jumping around trying to figure out. So initially when I started, I was swimming in the morning. Yeah. Right. And I was struggling, but I looked like a damn asshole in the damn water, bro. So stupid. Then you just watch a bunch of videos. And I remember this guy went swimming, bro. And then he called me. And then I pick up the phone and what'd you say?
I said, brother, we're gonna drown. I was like, dude, because I was kind of, just rolling with it, like, oh yeah, it's swim. All right, we should be fine, somewhat fine. But as soon as I tried to like technically swim last night, there's no way I'm able. I can swim.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was I was ashamed, kind of ashamed, like I don't know what I'm doing, or watching YouTube, trying to figure out how, like just technically swimming, how to breathe, how to stay on top of the water. So that's why every time I post, that's like same day, we just, we're not gonna drown. That's the whole thing, is preventing from that happening. So, but swimming was like the hardest and something that always made me felt uncomfortable going into the whole race.
Yeah. Like every time, bro, like
it's like every week we come in and meet here.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'd ask about.
Yeah.
The biking, the running, I knew you guys had that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I always check in with them how the swim's going, you know.
Bro, and people, this is the one thing that I think people should realize is like I actually didn't even learn to really like breathe and swim until we're about 6 weeks out from race day. Like that's fucking bad, bro. Like that is not enough time for you to learn. I mean, I guess, you know, for you it worked, right? Like, but for me, it just didn't feel comfortable. And
just to be really comfortable.
Yeah.
Knowing how far we have to swim.
Yeah.
And then
1.2 miles.
Yeah.
Because technically I felt like I was fine. Like
your form-wise?
Yeah, form-wise and everything. After everything that I've, kept showing up and looking like a jackass in the water, don't know what the hell I'm doing, swallowing water in front of people, fucking popping up and doing all that shit. And just showing up every day, bro. And these people see me just like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Or just popping up, pretending like, oh yeah, just slowly get to the end. Just get to the end. You know what I mean?
It's like all that. It's all this little stuff that people aren't really aware of, and they just think we're just showing up, and then you just know how to do it. Fuck no, man. It is not like that. Was the hardest part for me, was just as much as I didn't want to walk into that gym and go in the water again, because I know I'm not going to be able to fucking do it yet, but I just kept going, kept fucking showing up, kept looking stupid, and until I didn't look stupid, until I did know how to swim, until I could swim laps, and be comfortable with it. And then that's when you're getting confident. Like, oh man, you can swim really well now.
Yeah, you see people.
People are like looking at you like
when you first started.
Yeah, when you first started, they were sitting there telling you, like looking at you, like, dude, what the fuck?
How about that lady that told you?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shit, I never told that story. I fucking and I told you guys.
What was her name?
Yeah, Susan, and she was a nice lady, right? So this is the story that I talked about in the pod I think it was a couple pods ago or something. But so I used to go in the mornings, right? And Susan was a nice lady. She came in every morning. She was always swimming, and she was a good swimmer. She's been swimming for years, like forever, right? She was even a swim coach and all that stuff. But she saw me, and then she's like, "Oh, you need help? You want some tips and stuff?" So she starts helping me out, and I'd go in, and like I probably met up with her 3 times or something like that. And the third time, that's the last time I saw her. But the third time, she was like, AJ, I was talking to one of my buddies, and he just did a triathlon, and he's a good swimmer, but he almost hit somebody, and he almost broke his collarbone, and he's a really good swimmer, and he had to float on his back and everything. He's like, maybe you shouldn't do an Ironman. So as soon as she said that, for me, I have perspective. As soon as somebody tells me that shit, I'm using that as fuel to be like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking prove you wrong. Like, don't fucking. But she was right. But but
we found out at race day.
Yeah. Right. But at the same time, right? Like somebody telling you that's experienced and all of that could make you go the other way and be like, she's right. I'm not gonna, and then just stop showing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stop showing up. Stop putting in the time. Stop putting in the work. But me, I fucking went more hard. Like I said, I'm gonna go fucking show up every day. I'm gonna prove her wrong. I'm gonna learn to swim. And the first time that I could fucking go down and do a lap, fucking, and just go down there and breathe comfortably and everything, I was like, fucking Susan, look at right. What's up? Now I'm gonna go. Well, I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm gonna go the Tuesday after the marathon. I mean, after the Ironman, I was like, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna start swimming laps, and Susan's gonna
just
show up and say, "Hey, Susan, so I did that thing you told me I shouldn't do." Right. But yeah, you were right, Susan. Though I appreciate you. Though I was about to just be a little.
Thanks for the honesty.
Yeah, I was gonna be a little petty there, but for real, like I knew she had good intent when she was saying it too at the same time, but for me, it was just like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, like
And a lot of people would take that, as like, oh yeah, let me just stop. I'm not even gonna go try.
Yeah.
Just literally stop there and just pull out or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think the way you how hard you work and stuff, of course you're gonna want to prove somebody wrong. I mean, a lot of people want to do that just to, show that, oh yeah, I made it.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, that was a good part about it though, right? Like I think people knew we were kind of struggling with it. So we were getting offered a lot of help and stuff, right? And I think it just kind of, like we said, like scheduling and stuff like that and trying to make things happen. Like we had Will up there, he had people, Jenny? Yeah. She's a really, good swimmer, experienced swimmer, and she was willing to help us. We just couldn't take the time to just make it up there.
Yeah, it was just far. I mean, like scheduling that, dude, it's kind of hard, honestly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, anything, all that stuff could help, but it just it was just us getting in the water, stuff like that, figuring it out, and just really just getting in the water. And I think, and that's a really big point that I want to make to everybody about, especially about like why I didn't finish it. And I think it's crazy because it's like, it's not that I lack the ability. I think I just lack the confidence in my ability to do it, So it's like one of those things where I was just, and I think I was just so fucking scared, bro. Like, honestly, like I have never been more fucking scared or had like anxiety. So when people talked about anxiety attacks and panic attacks, I've never really understood it until I got in that fucking water. And as we got about 200, 300 meters out, and I was just like, well, and so let's talk about that. Like, I want to talk about us leading up to the swim, right? And then
like the night before.
Let's talk about the days before, and then going actually into the water.
Yeah.
So go ahead, tell us your piece, bro. Because we were going through it. I know that much. We were going through it.
Honestly, I was going through it.
Day one seemed fine. You guys seemed okay showing up into the
bro. It's all fucking
village, a facade.
We had like a fucking shield. It's just like just put this face on.
Yeah, we're trying to block it all out.
Yeah, but I started feeling this whole thing as soon as we started driving. But it wasn't
driving to the race. Or
driving just like going to
Richland.
Him, and then when we were making our way to Richland,
got it.
It just slowly started building. Honestly, I was like, okay, we're making our way to the event, and just gonna have to be ready. We were driving on 90, headed over there. Like, okay, this is we're getting closer. It's an hour. Okay, then 30 minutes. I was like, dude, there's no way we're gonna get this thing done, dude. Like, I was so scared, 100% so scared. And then we go, to the village. Yeah, we go to Ironman Village, and
it was popping.
Yeah, it was popping. And I told this guy, dude, I was like, dude, how is everybody just walking around like they're not scared, dude? Because I'm standing here just, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then we go through the line, get checked in. And as soon as we got our packet, and then we went to the gear, that section. Yeah. And they go, how you doing?
You said nervous.
Nervous. It's like, oh, yeah, just as soon as you get to the water and all of that, you'll be fine. I was like, no. In my head, I was like, no. There's no way.
Come here, look at this water real quick.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be fine. I don't know what to expect, even just leading to the day. And yeah, we get through the day. And then the night before. Yeah. That's where I felt everything.
That's where I saw both of you.
I felt everything.
To a different gear.
Dude, I was so scared. Like, I don't know what to think. I didn't know what to think about. I even it was to the point where I called my mom, and I told my mom to go check my dad, at his own, his resting site, just so I can kind of just stare at him, just be like, how am I gonna get this done? Like, show me that you're there, race day or whatever. And I kind of just stared at my phone, and just everything was kind of running through my head. I didn't know. I was kind of lost, because I told myself, I was like, dude, there's no way that I could finish this before, race day came. But there was times where, when we talk or whatever, I kind of just brush it off. You're like, dude, how do you feel? So, I don't know, like, I'm just going to fucking get through it. You know what I mean? And you went to bed, went to bed. I went up. I was like, dude, Jay's in bed already, so fucking need to go sleep, dude. So I went and lay down, and I couldn't, everything was running through my head the whole night. I swear to God, even before dinner, I laid down, closed my eyes, and couldn't sleep. So at one point, I just looked up, and I just held my head so tight. I was like, dude, fucking sleep. Like, you have to go to bed. Like, you can't keep thinking about this. Yeah. So I ended up calling Will. Called Will, just kind of talk. And he kind of, just gave me some words and all of that. And I mean, he's one of the guys, that's been there for me since day one. And yeah, if I feel some type of way, I kind of just call him for him to just, I don't know. I just need to hear him say whatever he needs to tell me, and it kind of calms me down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he said what he said that night. I was like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna go sleep, shit like that. And then I played Chamorro music because Chamorro music keeps me calm. Bro. And dude, 100%, dude. A lot of the Chamorro music I listen to is Jester, honestly. Yeah. His music, his just all the music he plays, it just keeps me really calm and just kind of forget about stuff. And then next morning, I'm pretty sure you guys heard me singing.
Yeah, that's how I knew, bro. That shit was calming him down. Like that's why he was playing. Because I never hear him play that shit. Even when we're training or whatever, I never hear him. So I was like, I knew this was his way of calming down and staying, not like blowing up in his mind, Yeah, and I was like, that's a fucking solid ass way to do it, though.
You guys actually, I mean, I was singing just to, singing. I was thinking about my dad. I just think about everybody, my kids, stuff like that. But yeah, his music actually kept me calm, and that's all that feels like. Nothing could keep me calm till I just started playing music.
Have you ever felt like that before? Like about anything?
100%. The way I felt
for
that race? Yeah. No, I've never felt like that. I'll like big tournaments, in like big softball tournaments, I'll have some, a little bit, but nothing to
that extent. Yeah. I can imagine anything else like would really put us in that kind of, I mean, there's certain things, sure, like we haven't tried yet, but I mean, that was just something else. But yeah, I was definitely there. I was there with you. And I was going around like every time me and Pao like talk to somebody, I was always like, this is our first time, and I'd be asking hella questions, bro. I'm just like looking for some kind of tip. I even told him, I said, because I felt like he was getting annoyed by it, but I was just like, bro, if you don't want to listen to what they have to say, bro, but just you can keep going or whatever. But I gotta ask, bro. For me, it's like easing my mind, just trying to hear them. But they keep talking, bro, like it's nothing, bro. And so I'm just like this is
my 50th one. Where, you just you'll be fine.
In my head, in our head, we're just like, what are you talking about? Like you just go in, and he's just like, it's not like that. What?
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, no, bro, I'm all ears, man. I just don't want, I don't want to
approach.
Well, plus, if I keep asking, honestly, I'm just gonna get myself deeper into that hole that I'm already in.
That's probably what I did.
And like when he asked, like, okay, I'm listening, but I'm not gonna like insert something because I already know that I'm very nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen when we get to the line, and it's even before we got to the line. We were at 60-minute pacer.
Yeah, we're at 55.
55. Yeah. And I told him at that part, I was like, brother, just know we are the weakest one right now. We get out the water, we're gonna blow people out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's one way to keep me calm. You know what I mean? It's like, dude,
look ahead.
This part right here, we suck. 100% suck. We just need to get through that.
And that's what we kept telling each other through training, right? We kept, and then this is what I would tell you too every time. I was like, once we figure out how to breathe, and once that's it. Like, we're gonna be good. All we have to do, we can struggle through it. But then it got to the point where I felt like I might drown. So that's why I got out. But we knew that we were stronger on the bike and the run. Like we knew, because then every time we rode, I knew he was a stronger cyclist. Like he can ride the bike stronger. But I knew I'm the stronger runner. So like he would push me on the bike and I would push him on the run. So we'd fucking finish all that together. The swim was just something we just said, we just got to get through this.
Either you hold my leg or I hold your leg.
It's like, bro, we got to hold something. And that was one of the things that during the swim, and that you were there, like you saw it. But I remember I went out, and I think before we hit the first buoy, I fucking looked back. I even think I asked him, like, you good? And then then he came, he's like, I'm good. So I was good initially, right, going into it. And then I think as I went around the first buoy, I hit somebody, and then I got back in my face back into the water, and I just saw black, and it was just all like, you couldn't see nothing.
Same thing.
You couldn't see shit.
That was the same thing.
And then I flipped on my back, right, and I'm just like, all right, calm down, dude, calm down, relax. And then I fucking asked, I was like there's a
Calling
dude
for
on a
help.
kayak, bro, like right there. And I'm like, hey, need you. Bro, he didn't even hear me. So that's when that's when it really went crazy, man. Because that was our plan, right? Like the whole idea was get in the water. Whenever you need help, they'll be there. And when they weren't there, that fucking scared the hell out of me because I can't float, bro. Like
you can call on the kayaker to help.
Yeah.
They'll stop and you can hang on and rest for as long as you need, just in case people don't know that part.
Yeah.
So you can sit there on the kayak as long as they don't make forward progress. And you can rest, catch your breath, and then take off again.
Yes, exactly.
So that was the plan.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, but going back to like when we were all prepping for this whole thing, dude, he was a lot of like, I was pretty much kind of just behind him, you know, because I knew like 100% he was working harder than I was. I 100% honesty. He was working way harder than I was. Even the swim, you know, just all of that. It's like, fuck, dude. This, you know, I'm gonna show up regardless. Yeah. But I knew that my brother here was always working harder than I was. So just to put that out there.
Yeah. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like just the swimming and everything. Like you were more technical than I was, or just all of that. Yeah. Like because we do it together, but I'm always watching you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I knew you were always working, like even just like on your freaking trainer, your bike trainer and all of that. Yeah, you were working way harder than I was. 100%, bro. Honest.
No, but every time we talk, we always seem like we're doing like this. We're doing like the same thing,
but that's not as hard as you.
That's clear.
Yeah, I'm just making that clear.
I feel like we're just training, basically doing the same fucking things.
Like we do the same thing, but I'm telling you right now, you're working way harder than I was.
The whole reason why I'm like that too, especially when I have like you there, right? That's why I was so disappointed, especially when I had to get pulled out, because like that you're doing this with me, you know, and like I feel responsible for all of us, you know, and everybody came out there and all that stuff. So it's like, fuck it. I'm scared. Like, I already know what the swim's going to be like. So I have to work on this because everybody's planning on going out there. And if I can't fucking do it, then I just bailed on everybody. And that was like,
but I didn't know you were that like scared.
Yeah.
Like I knew we were scared, but not that scared where you're like, oh, I was going to pull out the day before. I didn't know that was you were actually thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, no, I was scared, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, that's like,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that was just in my head, bro. In my head, like because I already thought when the day before and then going into the night, I mean, you guys saw it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, bro, I was just like, I honestly don't fucking think, and I hate going into it not knowing because I haven't done it at all yet, right? Yeah. So I was just like, bro, I'm fucking scared, bro. Like knowing like everything already that we have done, and I haven't done that. And even when I'm in the swimming pool, bro, and I have to I gotta stand up sometimes, right? Yeah. So it's like,
dude, same here.
The fact that I can't, and then I'm trying, bro. The week we're going out there to reach Richland in the swimming pool, I'm trying to tread water, bro. I cannot tread water. Like, what the fuck do I need to do?
That's a whole nother learning thing.
Yeah. Remember, I was telling you, like, I was like, this week, all I'm gonna try to do and work on is treading water, and I couldn't, bro. And then when we got in the water and we were swimming past the buoys, and I'm like, I feel like I'm working crazy hard. We're only 300 meters in, bro, and I'm working crazy hard just to stay above water. So that fucking freaked the hell out of me. But I don't know what's wrong with my body that just don't want to float. But yeah,
you just dance, bro.
Yo, fuck, dude. This guy, look at him. You fucking this guy's dancing. He just fucking was floating all through there and shit. I'm like, dude, what the hell? But yeah, me and Paul got to the paddleboard back to that weave. You see the weave? Yeah, weave. That boy. But we got to the paddleboard, and there was a lady that fucking finally heard us. So we're like, oh, need you. So she's like, oh yeah, come on. So first off, we're going to the paddleboard. I'm the one called her because I'm the one struggling the most. And then fucking Pao made me go all the way to the backside of the
because he was when I saw him, he was on his back already. Because I was like, oh, I think you're good. I think I asked it, are you good?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And then the paddleboard, we asked for paddleboard, and then he was behind me. So I was like, okay, my closest point is the front. So let me go to the front.
So I fucking ended up fucking swimming to the back of her fucking paddleboard. And then when we get
was
there.
Was she on a paddleboard or a kayak?
Paddleboard.
Oh, dang.
Paddleboard, yeah. She was sitting on it.
Okay.
And then remember we both grabbed on, and I'm just like sitting there. And for me, it felt like I was already there forever. Like as soon as I grabbed it and I'm holding on and I'm just in my head, right? Because I'm like trying to calm down, like, ooh, relax. And then my feet are floating up. I'm like a jackass. Like my feet are coming up underneath the board. I can't hold my damn feet down and just kind of float and relax. And my mind is just going, bro. And then I just in my head, I was like, I can't fucking do this, bro. Like I'm working so hard. I'm only like this far in, and there's no coming down. And then I'm thinking about also what they said. Remember in the brief, they're like, you just got to get past the 200 meters. I'm like, I'm already past 200 meters. Why the fuck am I tripping right now?
Statistically.
Yes. They said 200 meters. Once you get past that, you're gonna finish it.
Yeah. So I'm like, and that's what I said. That's what I was telling myself. I said, just get to 200 meters. Give yourself a chance. Get to 200 meters. See what you feel like there. But when I got to 200 meters, that's when it started fucking getting crazy, right? Yeah. And then I'm trying to calm down. And like I said, I've never felt that way. That's why it was so like, it felt probably way more than it really was, because I've never felt that way, you know? And me and Pao got to the paddleboard, and I was just like, brother, I don't think I got this. Like, I don't got this. I can't do this, bro. And he got quiet, and that's when I was just like, dude, holy shit.
It's that tone of voice that when he said that,
you knew.
I knew. I was like, dude, we're in trouble. Not like in trouble, gonna drown or what, but it's like something, you know, it's either he calls it and he pulls out, or we both pull out. But yeah, that tone when he said, brother, I can't do it. I was like, holy shit. All right. But I was kind of lost, you know, like for a second, I was like, dude, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know, like if you're not going to do it, then, because I kind of looked down for a second. I was like, dude, that thing is far.
Yeah.
Very far. And a lot of people don't know how far 1.2 in the water looks like
far,
until you see it.
Yeah. In the water.
Or you try and get through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you said that, I told myself right there that if I'm going to go, I'm going to do it for us. 100% for us. So I said, all right, I'm going to leave. And I pushed that thing. I pushed off, and I just kept on trying, you know, get to another buoy. And I did that, get to one buoy. I knew I was working so hard, like really hard. I was so scared, like all the training, all that technical, even from the swim class I took, was out of the window.
Just gone.
That's gone. Like like this is me surviving, 100% trying to survive. Like that's just one at a time.
And there's a big difference between a pool and a river.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So that's another aspect of it. Like, okay, I swam in a pool for how many months, but
and then knowing that I can't stop and be like, okay, I want to stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the fucking thing I was scared of the most, bro.
Yeah, I was too. And then I got to the next buoy. I was like, oh damn, I need help. So I called for help. That dude came, stayed there for I don't know, felt like forever. And I told him, I was like, man, it's the fucking hardest thing I've ever done. You know, and my heart rate is hella high, and all of that. It's like, okay. And then as soon as he asked my name and number, I was like, oh shit, this guy's gonna be ready to like, all right, pull him out, you know, something like that. And I was like, all right, what's your name? It's Philip, Manalo. What's your number? 803. And then it's like, okay, take your time. I was like, okay. And then I asked him, I was like, you don't mind just trailing me as I, you know, progressed throughout this whole thing? So yeah, not a problem. So he literally like was on my left side the whole time. And I pushed off. I was like, okay, I'm going to leave. I pushed off, swam, doggy paddle, lined up. You know? Yeah. And then he was kind of like lining me up to the straightest point, you know, the shortest just for me to work. I did that. And there's a part, I think in the middle of that whole 1.2, I got on my back. And I didn't know how fast I was progressing to that thing. Dude, I got through a buoy on my back, back pedaling.
So basically, like,
and then the current,
so the current basically pushed him like 100 meters without him having to work. Right?
Yeah, and I didn't know I was like in that part already where it's like, okay, it's helping me too. Yeah. And then I did. I got to the buoy on my back. I turned around, swam a little bit, got scared again. Doggy paddle to line myself up, and then he's just guiding me through the whole thing. And then every person that was out there helping in the water helped me get out of the water, 100%. Because every time I came across somebody, they were just telling me, "Keep going. You're one buoy down. You're almost there. Just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing." And that's why I kept pushing too, because of
You're talking about the
people out there.
kayakers that were out there?
Yeah, everybody that was helping on the water.
Yeah.
They were just all the words, the encouragement. 100% helped me get out of that water. And the dude that was trailing me, same thing. He was helping me get through this whole scary scene. So I get down to, because they told me while I was kind of, progressing, they told me, like, all right, it's going to change from yellow to orange. And that's when you're getting closer. And then it went from orange to red, the last one before you enter.
Yeah.
The guy's like, all right, this is going to be the hardest part of the swim. I need you to swim in a straight line. Dude, I swam in a straight line and I felt like I was not getting anywhere.
Moving,
Yes, because the current was just pushing me down.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how, dude, I don't know how I'm going to get through this thing. I just kept on trying and trying. It's like, okay, little by little. Dude, my leg almost cramped up.
That would have been terrible, bro. That would have been
Almost
such a bad
cramped
spot.
You were just
up,
right
dude.
there.
Yes, almost cramped up. So I was like, holy cow, just let me calm down. And I can help. I can hear myself breathing so hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I need to calm down so I can just try and get through this section going into the end of the swim part. And as soon as I got through the middle of the island and I looked up, I was like, okay, we're almost there. But when I looked up, I heard Audrey screaming. I heard Ching screaming. I was like, I need to finish.
Yeah.
I need to just get to land. And kept on paddling. And the dude that I asked to trail me, dude, he was following me the whole time.
All the way in.
He was all the way into the island.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got there, he's like, Philip, you did it, dude. I turned around and I pointed at him. I was like, thank you, dude. Thank you very much. 100%. Because I mean, they were a part of me finishing that. Just all the words that they were like just throwing at me, like, you're almost there, keep going, just one buoy at a time. And I touch sand and rocks, dude.
This guy thought you were pissed, bro. He
Yeah.
thought you were so mad.
No.
I said, Powell coming out of the water looked like he was fucking pissed off.
As soon as I touched the sand and rocks under my foot, that's when tears just like, dude, came out. I was
made
like,
it.
We're done with this. I'm gonna become an Ironman. And throughout the whole thing, honestly, like when when they're like, oh, they're gonna pick you up and all that, I was like, dude, this is for me and you, man. 100% me and you. I didn't care if that thing was put around my neck or what, but that was our day. 100% our day. There was, me finishing it for myself was out the door. That was me and you. 100%, dude.
It felt like it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Watching you do it, it
Yeah.
definitely felt like it.
So yeah, I got out the water and just so tunnel vision, just, I kind of cried a little bit. And then I think when we were done, I told Audrey, I was like, dude, I think I felt like a dick that I wasn't paying attention to the people who were trying to help me pull my
she was trying to
my
help
wetsuit
you.
out.
Yeah. That's what I
Because
said.
I
You
was
look
just-
fucking pissed
Yeah,
off. Dude.
I was very just emotional. I even saw him, but I was like, dude, I just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
I just I don't want to just I don't know. I just didn't want to pay attention to anything else but just making sure I get this thing done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just after the race, I said, dude, I felt like a dick because they were trying to help me. They're like, oh, nice. And then I think at the end of it, they're like, when I put everything, my sleeve off and everything, they're like, oh, okay.
That's what they said?
Yeah, I think like, okay, you don't need help or something. I was like, damn. But yeah, that was the hardest part. 100% the hardest part. After that, I was like, dude, we're gonna get this thing done.
Yeah. So that part that he's talking about, that it's the end, and it's like probably what 50 to 100 meters ish to go from that turn all the way back into the water.
100
Right?
meter, yeah.
So like once you take that turn, and the current is still flowing down river, and then there's water that's coming out from like a little bay,
Yeah, like a marina.
Yeah, like a marina.
Mhm.
So there's water basically being
Pushing
pushed
out.
out. So
Mhm.
you're swimming against that.
Mhm.
And that's why it was like the toughest part. So you, at the end of this whole swim, you have to push your hardest just to get into it. And even the days before, we saw people training or like doing their practice swim, and they were dealing with that. And they were talking about how it was kind of, tough. So him pushing, after that whole thing, and having to push through that hard part where the water's pushing you back out, that's tough. So that's a lot of grit, that's a lot of heart, that's just pushing you through all that. But the one thing that, like, and I'm fucking a huge believer in all this shit because that's why it meant so much to me. Because especially after he told me that, you know, you called your mom and you basically just talked to your dad, you know, through FaceTime. But we lined up in the back of the whole thing, right? Like the 55-minute pacer and everything. And like I said in the video, like I got out of the water and we were the last ones. There was nobody behind us. We already got passed up when we were on the board. But that to me, when you were finishing and the people that were there to support you through it, that to me felt like your dad was there to make that happen, you know. And I felt like as soon as he told me that, and then when I talked to Ching and they told me basically what happened, and then you basically like kind of have the corral of people just kind of going in as you're going in, like, bro, that is fucking so crazy to me. Like, this is just powerful, you know, like this, you have all that support and they're just pushing you to keep moving forward. And that just envisioning that, because I wasn't there to see it, but as soon as they told me and then you told me, you know, the details of what happened, I was like, dude, there's so much shit deeper than just anybody could understand that just happened, because this was a fucking hard thing. Like, for some people, obviously, that can do Ironmans 50 fucking times or whatever, it's nothing, right? But it's also the same. We take you into the gym, it's going to be a lot easier for us than you, right? You can always fucking, it's always something.
There's deep water somewhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that we were so fucking scared of that. And there was so much like this. There's much more than just training and, you know, the you know, showing up to put in the work. There has to be sometimes you have that extra external support that helps you just fucking keep going forward, you know. That's why it's so fucking powerful. And having a family there and everything like that. But yeah, that shit was crazy to me, bro. Like, it was super deep. Like, that's why it hit me so fucking hard, just knowing that you got through the water. And then when they told me like how fast you did it, I'm like, dude, did that shit in under 40 minutes? I was like, that's just insane.
Yeah, I didn't know till you showed up when I was doing my transition.
Yeah,
like,
and
how did you get through the water that fast? I don't know. I didn't even know it was that fast.
Yeah.
It felt forever. It felt like forever.
I bet, bro.
Dude,
I was probably in there for 3 minutes. It felt like I was in there forever. Oh my God.
Yeah,
bro.
it felt like I was never gonna finish it. But yeah, those guys got me through it 100%.
I mean, you still had to do this shit yourself, but still, that support, bro, it's a lot. And it fucking, even me, I wanted to go up there and shake everybody's hand and say things. Because when I was sitting down at the, you know, in my spot with the medics and everything, you know, just chilling after they pulled me out the water, I was talking to them. And then by the time they got me a ride, all the kayakers and everybody, they were pulling all the buoys in and they came all the way to the thing. But I was like, shit, if I would have known, I would have just went up. Who's the guy to help my brother fucking finish this? Fucking thank you, dog. But yeah, we fucking, as soon as that happened, like we already know, like we talked about, get out the water, fucking
As soon as you hit ground, it's over.
And then now it's fucking powerhouse time. Like, we're gonna go fucking ham on this bike. We're gonna go ham on this one. And he fucking went ham on the bike. What, 315? 319?
Yeah.
He fucking good bike, right? And we never went hard on the bike when we were riding. We went like, we would do like downhill fucking push hard for a while, you know, when we have that same downhill, and we'll go hard every now and then, like for like basically like sprints. But we always did these long rides with basically like a running,
just
type,
like
zone
a
2,
consistent,
like a zone 2 would just fucking go. And you feel it, like after you're on the bike for a while, you feel the energy drop and stuff like that if you're not fueling while you're doing it, right? I know me and him, we've had that because we're sitting there talking. The next thing you know, we're quiet for a while. It's like, oh fuck, we're getting tired. You know, energy down. But like that's one of the things that really pissed me off, because those are the times, because I know like the shit, what it feels like to be out there, right? Like you're fucking by yourself and you're in your head, and we never really had to deal with that too much because we were always together when we were training. So I'm like, fuck you, dude. My dude's out there by himself just going through this. But then he fucking powered through it, and you were just blown by people on the bike.
Yeah, I was blown by a decent amount of people in the first 15 miles. Yeah. But the first 5 miles, I was like, dude, I was alone, dude. I was like,
oh crap,
where is everybody? I was like, dude. So yeah, I just kept on progressing. I got up to the first hill. It was kind of easy. And then I was making my way to the second hill, which was the steepest one and longer. I blew by a lot of people over there.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like,
didn't we clock him at like, didn't it have to like he was like 30 some miles an hour, 32 miles an hour at one point?
Bro, and I think that was at that point where that crazy downhill.
Straight downhill. Yeah, there was multiple. Yeah, there was like 2.
I was like,
but
dang, this guy's moving, bro. He's just in there. Just...
And he said he went hard on that too.
Oh yeah, I did. But yeah, in the first 15, I got to the second hill, and I was watching people walk the hill.
Walking up it?
Walk the hill, yeah. Like, they were just
$10,000 bike.
$10,000 bikes, just couldn't make it happen.
That's crazy.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show you how to make it happen. So there was like halfway through, I just, like something told me like, you have it, like you have this in you, like go. So dude, I was pedaling really hard, and when I got to like a certain point, dude, there was a group of people like, yeah, let's go, just cheering me. I was like, let's go, we're gonna go. I got to the top of the hill, really nice view, soaked it in, but as soon as I got to the top, I immediately thought of when we were watching the Nick Bear, his Ironman thing the night before. I was like, dude, those guys are going to go eat somewhere. I was like, I'm out here.
Because they went to a Waffle House?
Yes, So I immediately thought, I was like, damn, I'm fucking out here going to ride this bike and these guys are going to go chow. So just to kind of like distract me. I mean, pretty much that's what I do. I kind of just use something to distract myself. And that was one way. I was like, dude, this is gonna be hard. Just I got to get through it one mile at a time. And I just kept on progressing. I think I went into almost mile 25 or something, and I felt my body change. My arms were about to cramp.
Oh shit!
100%. Yeah, both arms. I was like, dude, let me just take a gel because I took one before the hill, and I was like, dude, I need to take another gel just to make sure. But yeah, I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be a long ride. Because once I felt my arm, I was like, dude, there's no way.
Was it your triceps?
Both
from holding.
No, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. Because I wasn't like gripping or anything. I was just like slowly progressing through the bike section. I think it was just overworking from the swim. That's got me, got my body to feel like that. But yeah, I just kept on progressing, and I felt really good on the bike after that whole scene. My body just feeling different. Get into mile, I don't know, 30s. I was passing more people again, and I just kept feeling stronger.
Yeah, that gives you like a boost. So once you start passing people, you're like, fuck yeah.
And I think these guys were like, dude, what are you doing? Like, do you still have a run after this? But I was
like,
just like,
he's going to stop soon.
But just going through the whole thing, a lot of the parts, honestly, I thought about you 100%. I'm not just saying that to say it. I felt every part of that whole race. It was just like, okay, I mean, you were in my mind a lot, dude. I was like, because, just going back saying that we were going to do this whole thing together and all of that. Yeah, that's the reason why. And it just meant more, to when that whole thing happened. And yeah, the whole bike scene, it was hard. But when I got to the downhill, I was like, dude, this is fun. Just don't crash. Because, dude, I would, if I crash, that's it. Plus, I was kind of talking to the bike too. Honestly, I was like,
hold it together.
Just get through this whole thing. Don't fucking. There's people that they have flat issues with their bikes. Chains or just all of that. I just passed by. It's like,
please don't.
Yeah, dude. Don't fucking do that, please.
How fucking shitty would that be when you got through the swim and then your bike malfunctions or flat tire or some shit?
Dude,
oh my god! Dude.
I think in the first 10 miles, I think there was somebody that was waiting for
they had helpers?
a support. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was one in the car. There's some dude in a ruckus that had wheels on the back, just ready and everything. Yeah.
Damn. That'd be shitty as hell.
Yeah, and then I got through the aid stations. When I started seeing aid stations, dude, thank God, because the G1M that I had in my bottle, dude, I only drank half. I only drank half of one.
And you had a hella gels left still.
And I had two bottles of G1M. I only drank half of that. And I was like, dude, I cannot drink this. I spilled that, put water, and it was just water. Just
too much.
Yeah, it just really, it wasn't.
It's too much flavor and shit going on in your mouth.
And then it just didn't feel right when I was drinking it. I was like, I just need regular water.
Yeah.
I barely took gels. I ate one bar. And there was one point in the bike section. This maybe going more than half already, where they're handing out bananas and all of that. Dude, I was I mean, in my head, I was, man, just keep going. But I think I could have stopped, right?
Yeah.
You could stop.
Yeah.
But no, I zoomed by her, dude, and the lady held that thing out, just fucking, I slapped her hand. I was like, damn.
You didn't get the banana?
No, I did not get the banana.
You just fucking assaulted someone.
Yes, legally.
You just assaulted somebody for no reason.
Exactly. I was like, damn, I could have stopped and grabbed that banana, not just try and be like, But yeah, it was fun.
Damn.
It was fun. It was hard. And yeah, we got to the bike and I saw you guys at the end coming in. I got emotional again, I was like, dude, my people are here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I knew you guys were going to try and get there. But when I saw you guys, I was like, dude, even just hearing you like, come on, brother, finish strong. I was like, come on, man. Just hold it together.
Yeah.
Just let's fucking finish this.
Yeah, we were talking about going, like you were talking about, like we were going to go get chow and everything. I think we were going to try. This guy, I think, went at 8.
Yeah.
Because he fucking showed up late. But because we knew we had to take the bus, right? So we fucking went. We left so like we could change and get the kids and everything like that. But there was no time. Like when we were watching your whole thing, we're like, no, let's make sure we get back on time. Like we want to fucking see him transition. So we went to the house, got the kids, went back, got on the bus. The bus was sitting there, bro, for the longest time. The shuttle before we could go back. I'm like, what the fuck are we going? Let's go, dude. Let's go. Because we're like watching people on the bike go in front of us, like on a couple rows in front of us. I'm like, dude, if I see him here, I'm gonna get fucking pissed, bro. Because we could have been gone already over there, bro. And we finally get back, but when we're getting back, there's like a traffic jam going in, right? Okay. So we all jump off of the fucking. It's like, can we get off here? Yeah. So we hop off and we walk to the start line, and then we get there. We're like, fuck it, where's this guy at? I think we waited probably like 15 minutes or something. But I was like, he's gonna be here soon. He's gonna be here soon because watching like his speed and everything like that, it's like he's gonna be here soon. He's not that far out, and like knowing like the paces and everything, it's like he'll be here soon. So he fucking finally came in. I'm like, holy shit, this motherfucker just finished 2 out of 3, dude. Let's go, fuck. And then I was scared to actually go into the transition area. I was like, fuck yeah, I don't know if this guy's mad at me or what, bro. Fuck you, I'm gonna go talk to him. So I fucking went in. I was like, oh fuck it, he's not mad.
No, that thing helped me, when you came in, because I wasn't expecting you to come in, you know what I mean? And I was just like, okay, fucking last one. Let's fucking get through it. Let's stretch my back real quick, put everything on. And then I saw you. I was like, fuck, let's go, dude. I hugged you and I was like, fucking, bro, I love you. Yeah. I'll be back. And I left. And then when I was running out to the run section, and I seen Ching in there, I seen Audrey, I seen, the kids. I was like, fuck you, dude, let's fucking go. Yeah. This is for us. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be back. I mean, it's going to hurt, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But in the first, going into the first mile, dude, I seen people coming back, like mile 12. I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, you want to put that right next to me right now? It, it just kind of got me a little bit.
Yeah.
It got to my, I was like, dude, these guys are done and I'm just starting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long run, a really long run. And then, throughout that whole thing, the run section felt good. I mean, even after the whole bike.
Yeah, you looked good starting out. Like your first mile pace was good.
It was good, I felt good until I think, I don't know, maybe mile 6, where I actually started feeling my quads. But when I started feeling that, because at every aid station that I stopped at, it was just banana and hydration. I don't know what the name was, but it was them too, and then just like watering myself.
Oh, that's why he had so many gels when he came back. He was saving his own, bro, just using the he's like, bro, this shit's expensive, bro.
That's a good point. Yeah, that VPN stuff is expensive.
It is, bro. Yeah. Yeah. He's a smart guy.
So I did that, just banana and all of that. And then I started putting ice on my tri-suit on my quad area. Yeah, I was just like icing the whole front part so I can numb it. Yeah, but smart. Then I just when I did that, I was like, dude, I could keep going. Yeah. But then I tried, I think like mile 10, 8 to towards the end. There was parts of it I kind of like walked a little bit and then just like, okay, let me just reset real quick and then run again. Yeah, because dude, it was it was hard. The run kind of got to me too. I was like, dude,
It's getting hot too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It was
that
warming up.
yeah, that heat can like,
It
especially
was.
like after you exerting like hard up
Yeah.
those hills and everything, and your quads catching up finally during the run.
Yeah.
But that's also just fucking. It's hot out there. That shit, and we're in the middle of the day. Like you're
Yeah.
well, we started at when we got in the water 7:30.
7:30.
So you're about what 5 hours deep into this shit, and so we're at noon, 1 o'clock, where it's the fucking hottest time of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely that shit just hitting, beaming on you all
That's
that
a
whole
factor.
time. Fuck.
yeah. And then like part of that, I thought this guy was like following me when I
Yeah.
saw a drone on the,
The
top. I
drone.
was like, is that Mark? So I was like,
Is that Mark?
Right, run faster, run faster.
Fucking go.
But no, yeah, throughout the whole run, just thought about everything. You know what I mean? Just all of us who, you know, we all went there together. We're finishing this together. And it was fun, but it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
You know, because how painful I was. My body was, my quads actually was feeling towards the end.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, we just need to get through it. But then I was kind of using people as like, okay, I just need to
Stick to this
catch,
person,
you know, like, okay, I passed somebody already. I need to catch up to the other person just to keep going.
And weren't you seeing people that were going like fucking really struggling
Yeah,
before you?
Yes,
Yeah, I remember you
dude.
talking about
Yeah,
that.
and then there was one dude that was kind of like, I don't know what he was trying to prove or what, but like he would run hella fast
Mhm.
and I'll catch up to him on the side, like on his knees, just trying to.
Oh,
Just cramping up.
Yeah,
and shit,
like,
yeah.
I was like, dude, why are you running so fast? You already know that we just gotta, you know,
Yeah.
steady pace this whole thing. And then at one point, I asked him, dude, you good? He said, yeah, I'm good. You need gel? No, I got gel. I said, okay, all right, that's
So
fine.
you didn't use it.
Yeah. So I caught up. We were kind of like tailing each other,
Yeah.
honestly. And I always catch up to him on the side.
Mm.
I was like, dude, just 1 mile at a time, man. You're
Yeah.
pushing so hard, like for what?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, time is time, whatever, but you're hurting yourself by
Pushing
Yeah.
too hard.
pushing too hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, towards the end, when I knew I was coming up to mile 12, I was like, okay, I got 1 more mile.
Mhm.
that's it.
We're gonna fucking finish this,
Let's
right?
go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so I get to that section where the hotel, you know, where that
Mhm.
turn to come
Yeah.
down. Yeah, that's when I started choking up.
Mm.
Started choking
Because you
up.
can hear and probably see the finish line right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I could, because like leading to that, like, you know, before I got to those, the end of the run section, like there's people that were done already, you know, like just
Yeah.
walking back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, you're almost there. You're almost there. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm hurting though.
Yeah.
You're almost there. Just keep going, keep going. And then I get to that section and I was like, dude, we're gonna fucking become an Ironman today. And I didn't even know where you guys were at that part.
Yeah.
Because I was just, you know, like I said, throughout the whole thing, it's kind of tunnel vision. Just
Yeah.
like, let's keep going. Just finish it. So yeah, I get to that, and then I get to the whole railing part to go up. I was like, oh my God. And that's when I started actually crying more. I was
Yeah.
like, fucking hey, dude, let's go.
Hearing the people cheering,
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah, and then I gave somebody like
The
a
high
high
five,
five,
yeah.
and then I didn't know Levi was actually watching on the side.
In
Like when I got to the end, the finish line.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a picture when they took of me crossing it.
Mhm.
Levi was on the side like smiling, bro.
No shit.
Like cheesing. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, my son is watching me finish this shit,
I
dude.
think
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
Heather picked him up at one point
Really?
because he was, he was shorter and everybody
Mhm.
was at the fence. She
Mhm.
said, I went and I picked him up just so he could see his dad running.
Yeah, no, he had
I
his
was like,
shades
that's so-
on, just cheesing. I was like, dude, my son is watching me, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, dude. So that's the reason why I do it, you know, it's for my kids, man.
They're gonna
Just to
remember
show.
that shit.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, that thing made me tear up a little bit. I was like, dude, because how what I went through the whole thing, and then just for them to like cap, you know, like I didn't even know that was, you know, like he was there,
Yeah.
and they took a picture of that. But yeah, I was like, dude, this is why I do it,
Mhm.
you know, just to show them that let's keep going.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't try, you never know.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I felt throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean it was a fucking crazy day, bro. Like just and then just seeing the way, I always talk about it. It's like the race was a race. Yeah, either way, right? Like the race is gonna be there, but it's just the things that happen outside of it, the things that happen within it, like all the fucking obstacles you face that people don't even fucking know about. And they think, you know, a lot of times they think that it's just, oh, you just show up to a race and they can see you on a video and he's like, you look fucking great. Like, you don't know what the fuck I feel like right now. You have no idea, you know? Yeah. But it's just like going through that and just knowing what you put yourself through. And then you come out of it and you know, you accomplish it. But even that, it's like, it's the thought of, yeah, we finished a race, but everything that came before it, everything that I, you know, went through just to get to the finish line, that's the shit that makes it fucking worth it, you know?
Yeah, a lot of things you got to sacrifice to get, you know, just to prepare for that one-day event, you know? You go months into working to try and complete a one-day event, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the shit that gets you there. Like, all the others, I mean, you can honestly too, and that's the thing, like you can be fit as hell, and that's the thing, that's something that we picked up on, right, when we're looking around there. You can be fit as hell, like, and you still, like, it don't matter like how fit you are, how strong you are, you can show up to something like that and not accomplish it, right, not finish it. But then you can also look unfit and still accomplish it, right? It's like and then that's what the difference to me, like, that I saw at Ironman was, it's a skill thing, right? Like that, if a skill or grit thing, like, right? For you, I think for you it was a grit of fucking, you know, just push through kind of shit, survival mode, just go. And then for some people, they're just fucking great swimmers, right? Yeah. And then when you come out of the water, oh, I'm fucking strong, you know, fucking strong legs, fucking strong back, all this stuff. That's the stuff that gets you through, you know, pushes you. You have, because it's really rare to see, like, especially, I mean, you can talk about the elite people that do it, but we don't talk about them because they're just elite. Yeah. And they that's what they do, right? But they're good at all of those fucking disciplines. Like, they fucking do it all. They spend a lot of time doing that stuff. For us, it was more like, just let's try and finish this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's what it was, you know? Yeah. Since the beginning, when we first, you know, like when you say you're going to sign up and I signed up, I was like, that's the biggest thing, is trying to make sure we finish this whole thing, you know.
But it's always my goal. Like, every time I always tell him too, he knows. It's like, all right, it's like, all right, we're just gonna finish. It's like, no way, bro, we're just gonna try and push a little bit harder. I always fucking, it's like, even this is like when we did the first marathon, it's like when I did it with Ching and Jewel. Say, oh, just as long as we finish. No, we're gonna push a little bit hard. At some points we're gonna push a little bit hard. We're gonna go more than that because we know we can finish. Right. Push. But, you know, I didn't even just finish, so it doesn't matter. You finished.
It was crazy because even afterwards we sat there, we were sitting in the shade or whatever, and then it dawned on me till later, like, I'm listening to the announcer guy just announcing all these names, and you're already done sitting on the grass. I'm like, holy crap, how many freaking people this guy passed, dude? Yeah. Because the guy just kept announcing people coming in behind you. Just knowing that you're almost last in the swim. In the swim. Yeah. And then to have all these other people coming in behind you, I was like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's cool. This guy took some souls that day.
Yeah, oh, dude, you know, that's why crazy. Since the beginning, you know, before we even got into water, I said, dude, we were the weakest one to start with. And I knew if I got out, I would be able to push myself to get to, you know, to finish strong. And that's pretty much what I did, because I was passing a lot of people, dude, in the bike section. I was passing a lot of people up the hill. Yeah. Every hill that we got to, I was passing a lot. Yeah. Because I think they're just kind of pacing themselves or something, but I felt strong the whole time, dude. I was just cruising, bro. Yeah. I was literally cruising through a lot of the hills. And then the run, too, I was like, okay. I mean, I know I'm pretty strong at running, but I'm sure I could pass, you know, a lot of people. Yeah. And that's, you know, that's pretty much what I did, because I knew I felt good. Once I knew I felt good coming out of the water and then throughout the whole bike, so okay, I should feel good at the run. So we just gotta. Good thing it's not a 26, you know, but it's 13 is still long after after a 56 bike. Yeah, but 56 mile.
Hey, fuck you, because we didn't even talk about when we started biking.
Oh, we can go back to that.
We'll go back to that real quick. So we didn't know how to bike. Like, I mean, we knew how to bike, but it was very fucking different for us clipping in.
But we never had a clip on.
Never clipped in like stuff like that, right? You know how to ride a bike, but clipping
Clip in
in
is from the pedals.
yes, clip into the pedals. It changed the game for you.
So you need special shoes for that.
Yes, you do. You do.
Special shoes. You need special like pedals installed on your bike.
Yeah, but before we got pedals, he was trying to. It's like, dude, I'm just gonna use the regular pedals. Like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Once you try the clip-ons, bro,
Yeah,
you're gonna feel the actual.
It kind of
change.
locks your foot in there.
Yeah, because you notice that, and it helps you like your placement with your like how you sit on the bike too. So it keeps you in that stable thing. Because I noticed when I didn't have the clip on, my foot's moving up, and you're pushing on different areas of your foot, so you're stressing your legs in different ways.
Plus, it's regular shoes. You know what I mean? Because if you do like clip-on shoes, it's like pretty narrow.
Yeah.
So it keeps like everything. It keeps everything. You know, like tight and.
Yep.
So we met up here for our first like long bike ride, right?
Yes.
It was here. We rode this damn trail back here. So we went out and I was fucking tripping. I was scared, bro. Yeah, I was scared because of like how, like we're gonna go through a lot of traffic, like lights and intersections and stuff like that. But I think we were already on our way back the first time. But when we got up to this traffic light, and I got distracted from fucking these, like, there were some homeless people. I'm pretty sure they were doing drugs at that telephone pole, so I got distracted by that. But we came up, and I was about to hit the button for the crosswalk, and I just didn't clip out. So I fucking fall right there onto my side, and I'm laughing already. But by the time, like, I catch myself, I'm hearing, oh shit, and fucking falls right there. We're at a main intersection too, so like there's cars parked at the light just looking at us.
I was just following your lead, bro.
Okay,
I guess we're falling.
Bro. And that's not even the last time we crashed again. We crashed again. What was it?
I crashed at Foothills too.
This guy crashed twice at Foothills. I filled out in that same. No, did I fill out?
I think you did your solo ride and you had like some gravel.
Oh
section.
yeah, that was my other fucking fault. But yeah, just that whole clipping in thing, just like we had no idea. But then we were like, and then what? Like a couple weeks later, I think like our last month of riding, like we did our last long rides. We're like, damn, bro, we got pretty good at this. We're not falling anymore. Yeah, we clip out hella early. Like we're fucking like 200
way
feet. Like we clip out. We're like, oh, we
make sure just to make sure.
It's like we cannot fall anymore, bro. Yeah. So that was like this is those little details of learning and growing through the process, and the run stuff is just the run stuff. You just fucking one foot in front of the other and just go. But
just keep going.
Yeah, just those details, man. It's crazy. But would you, after doing that whole thing, after going through the training process and all that, would you do another one?
I think I would.
Yeah,
100%, honestly. But I mean,
that day you said no, though.
Yeah, day you're like,
bro, I'm never gonna do that again.
I think I would. I mean, I said it. I think I don't know days after, whatever. Just put it to rest for now. But I think so. Yeah, I think we'd get ourselves in that situation again. Okay, just because I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like
probably come back stronger.
We just need more training,
more time.
Just give it more. I mean, what we were fucking, I don't know, 2 months of training, if that. Yeah, going into the one we just did. But I think with just more training and just somebody that actually knows how to swim, help us train.
It's cool though. We also got like people reaching out on the video about offering help and stuff like that live here in Washington. So I was like, that's the whole thing that's cool about the community, man.
I got some help for you guys. Huh? I got some help for you. I got a kayak. We're gonna go out now. There's a reason why I brought the kayak that one morning that you guys came. We should have been hitting it right there.
We just need to swim in the deep.
No, that's the part that remember. So that's the part we haven't talked about yet. Though. So the day before the swim, the day before the race day, we went out for the practice swim.
Saturday. Yeah,
that's Saturday. So that morning, me and Pao were driving around to multiple stores to look for.
That was the plan. We were gonna. The plan was to swim the course.
Yeah, we were gonna swim the course, and Pao didn't have a buoy.
A swim buoy.
Yeah, so we went around looking for one, and we didn't find one. That's another reason why we believe God. He makes it happen for a reason. Because if we went out there, even with those damn buoys, we probably wouldn't have fucking made it out that water. Like knowing what we know, like. After how hard it was just to get, for Pao to finish it and then for me to not even, get halfway through the shit, like that probably wouldn't have been a good deal with just us two just going out there. So God puts his mark on us for a reason. He makes it all happen for a reason, and I fucking believe that. Yeah. That's why we say everything that led up to, you know, Pao hitting that finish line, it all happened for a fucking reason, and it felt just like that. Yeah. Like it felt like that. That's why we, like, every time we fucking talk about it, every time we think about the whole thing, because people that weren't there, they have no idea. But all of us that were there, it just becomes so emotional because of how, you know, one of us finished, one of us didn't, how it happened, the things that could have happened if we didn't make certain decisions, you know, and choices, and even the stuff that was out of our control, how that played a role.
Just how we felt and everything.
Yeah, and with how fucking emotional it was even before getting to the race, like all of that. So it was just fucking deep, like, so. And that was, I mean, that's probably the fucking most stressed I've been about anything, because to me, most shit don't matter. Like, like 99% of shit that happens in the world don't fucking matter. But that fucking swim mattered.
That mattered
because I was nothing would matter if you know, if I didn't think that swim mattered, because I fucking wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? But again, bro, I'm fucking hella proud of you, and I'm fucking glad you were the one that, you know, held the torch for us that day and just brought the family through. I'm fucking, the way that whole thing went, like I said, bro, it was fucking, maybe I've never been more happy, like, for anything that I've done, and it was the fucking happiest I've been in a long time, just to see you fucking complete that and go through that whole fucking thing for all of us, like you said, and it just felt like that, just the way you did it. So I was super proud. I'm fucking super happy for you. And
super emotional too.
Yeah,
I've never felt that, you know, emotional about, you know, finishing something. 100%, man. But like you said, it was all for us, man. All of us. And, you know, just to show, you know, dude, if you just put work, dude, we can get it done. You can get it done. Whoever is trying to, you know, get into whatever race, or it don't matter what it is.
Anything.
Yeah. Anything. Just keep grinding. Keep grinding.
Keep fucking stacking, baby. No, but there's so I am going to come back at some point. And you guys already know. I'm already talked to you guys about it. I'm kind of in that zone, like, where I didn't enjoy training for Ironman very much, like I thought I would, you know. But it's a lot, and we got a lot of stuff going on. I got different goals that I want, especially when it comes to like Nesian build and stuff. But because I didn't make that, I still believe I gotta go redeem myself, like always. So I'm gonna go to Salem at some point.
Hey, stand up.
So go to Salem and swim. But no, I don't know. I do plan on coming back, but next year's definitely. I'm not gonna do it next year, because as you guys know, and this will lead into something else, but as you guys know, baby boy's on the way.
Yes, sir.
And I want to focus on, you know, my family time, and we're going to be running. We didn't even talk about that yet.
Not yet. Let's finish the other one first.
Yeah, we still have that other one. Like, it's fucking crazy. Got so much going on. But we are going into Seattle Marathon at the end in December 1st, right?
December 1st.
Seattle Marathon, December 1st. Baby boy is coming.
Around that time.
And like I said, man, you guys know how important it is for me to have, like, my family and the people that are fucking around me the most. And me and you have been fucking grinding together, especially this past year, just doing all this shit together, going through so much pain and training together. Me and you've been doing this shit for 6 years, but this last 3 years have been crazy. Like, and we go back to the very beginning of the first 75 hard, the first 10 miler, the first 10 mile, the 10 mile run, 10 mile ruck, and all the marathons, everything you recorded, you documented it, and we share this, and it's just changed, you know, like the way our fucking lives was going. And I know you guys will always be there. You guys have been the most reliable motherfuckers in my life, especially as of late. So baby boy's on the way, and I want to ask you two if you want to be the godfather.
Oh shit!
My baby boy coming up.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's solid, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. So now, if you guys ever get lazy, you're fucking lazy as fuck. Dude. You didn't do this shit.
The reason why
you didn't get the work done today, motherfucker. But fuck yeah, hey, the family's fucking.
That's dope.
I'm just choosing the right fucking people, bro. And you guys know, like, we just want to raise good kids, raise fucking our families to be contributors in society. And I know, especially when I'm choosing the people that I want to be around my kids the most, that's why I'm asking you guys, because you guys are good men, and see how you guys are with your families and everything, and it means a lot to me. And I'm glad you guys are gonna be here for my boys, you know, when I'm gone. If anything ever happens to me, like if I drown in an Ironman or something. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
That's solid, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Anything else? Good.
No.
That's a long
What
list.
else?
We're at 120.
Oh shit.
Did we
Yeah,
cover it all?
nothing
Yeah, I think
else?
we covered it all.
Yeah. We didn't miss anything special.
Any announcements?
Oh well. No, we'll do something else on
Okay.
that one. But yeah.
Solid. Check out the video if you guys haven't seen the video.
Yeah, go
There's
check
a lot
out
of
the
hard
video.
work put
Watch
into
Powell
that.
fucking go through a damn Ironman shit.
Yep.
Knock
Yeah.
that shit out.
1,000 views already. That was the
And
Yeah.
if you cry watching the video,
leave a comment.
leave a comment, send a video of you crying. I don't know, because even though now we already watched it, I still get all emotional. Just
That
talking
was
about
my
it.
goal, though, to make.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
To make somebody
it was
cry.
great.
I told this guy,
100% great.
My goal was to make somebody cry.
Dude, you know what's
That's what he
crazy
told me
though?
when he posted it.
I think
Too.
I told you too that my coworker watched it and he cried too.
yes.
You know, like stuff like that. Like
That's crazy.
you know when something's great
Yeah.
just by
That's dope.
even just you telling the story.
Yeah.
Is
That
pretty
did
sure.
also save the video, I think.
That's what
Yeah,
got you know
commentary,
that got a lot of people too. It's just
Yeah.
how you told the story and then the background music, the way
Yeah.
everything, bro.
Yes.
It just came into everything was aligned,
Bro,
you know?
that cannon when the cannon went off at the start of the
Yeah,
swim, it was
that
like,
was
oh,
dope.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit hit hard. But yeah, man, we got a whole lot of shit going down. Hey, we always say, we keep stacking and we keep rolling. We just keep trying to get better. Use that compounding effect, and then you create motherfuckers like this, like that can come out here and just do things that a year ago he didn't fucking expect he could do. And we're just gonna keep doing that and keep trying to find more people that want to build themselves into something that they never expected they could
Yeah.
build themselves into, man.
Keep growing together, man.
Yeah, and now that that when we keep extending and more people keep getting involved, that just means we're gonna be able to reach and get to more people. And it doesn't have to be like races and stuff. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to expand the mind to doing things that we never thought we could do. It doesn't have to be fucking racing, but we do think fitness and building your body is the base and the foundation of that. So of being able to believe you can do all these other things, right? So that's why we do it. It's not so that we can be the fittest or anything like that. It's to build our minds, to open our minds to the possibilities of what we're actually capable of doing, and the things that we limit ourselves because we don't believe in ourselves, right? So us doing these physical things that we didn't believe we could do, once we accomplish it, or once we go through the process of doing it, okay, now what else can I do? Even if it's not physical, right? Even if it is growing my business, even if it is starting my own business, or just whatever it is out there that you really fucking want to do. And a lot of people feel this way. It's like, I just can't because I don't know, or I'm scared to be a beginner, or I'm scared to start. This is why we do these things, because it helps us get there, right? And we just want to show people that it is possible, Shit, we started this brand in my garage, like, and now we're in a shop. Like, it's not for clout. That's just straight up. Like, we did start this in the garage, and it's very different now, And we got to get better the same way we have to get better when we train for these different physical events. And you constantly just keep stacking. But that's the name of the game. Don't flex your chest at me like that. But titties popping. But hey, you guys know the deal, man. Go out. Be your best. Always do that shit out of style. Let's go.
I'm gonna go run now.
I said the haters in the mall way before the sunrise. Didn't give us warning, how can this be justified?